DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Let's talk about business. And for those of y'all who don't know, all of life is a business. So even if you're unemployed or your company went under, you filed for Chapter 11, you looking for a job and haven't found one yet, even if you don't have no money or you're a billionaire, all of life is a business. Business is the exchange of resources between people. So that means if you're buying stuff, you're in business. If you're paying for stuff, you're in business. You pay bills, you're in business. If you're watching this, you're in business because somebody paid for that phone or that computer. Somebody's paying for that data plan or that Wi-Fi. Somebody paid for the bed you slept in, the food that you're eating, the water you're drinking, the clothes you got on. All of it's business. So the question you got to ask yourself, because in life you're going to come to a whole lot of decision points where you had to choose. Am I going to do this thing or I'm going to do this thing? Or you might be choosing amongst 8 different things that you could possibly do. How do you make that decision? I think decision making it's one of the key elements of a successful life, simply because that's all life is. Life is just a combination, is a collage, if you will, of a bunch of decisions that we make. And if you make a bunch of good decisions, then you're going to have a good life. Good being relative based on what you want. You make a bunch of bad decisions, you have a bad life. And if your decisions are somewhere in between, you're going to have an in-between life. So when you get to decision points in life, which are happening probably a lot more often than you think they are, a lot of things that we do are decisions that we make, but often we make them unconsciously and we make them habitually, so we're not even noticing that they're decisions. All you got to ask yourself is, if you want to make better decisions and you want your decisions to get you closer to where you actually want to be in life, here's the question you got to ask yourself. What business am I in? That's the question. What business am I in? Because if you don't know what business, let me tell you first of all why you ask that question. When you do know what business you're in, every time you come to a decision point, you can ask yourself a simple question. Which one of these decisions, if any, moves my business forward? Moves me closer to the outcome that I wish to achieve in my business? Does any of these decisions get me closer to my business's strategic outcome? And whichever one is the best answer to that question, that's what you need to be doing. And if the answer happens to be, you know what, none of these options is getting me closer to my business's stated strategic outcome, then you know what you need to do? None of those. You need to go find something else to do. You're in the wrong place. Maybe you had the wrong strategy. Maybe it's the wrong approach. Maybe it's just the wrong time. Maybe you're dealing with the wrong input materials. But when you know what business you're in, it becomes relatively simple to make decisions about what to do and what not to do. The challenge that a lot of people have is they have no idea what business they're in. So one day they want to be a YouTuber. The next day they want to start their own company. Next day, they want to be a rapper. The next day, they want to be a self-published author. The next day, I don't know, they want to go work for somebody else's company. The next day, they don't want to do nothing. Next day, they want to go back to school and get another degree. You got to know what business you're in. And listen, you can do all of those things in life. You can achieve all of that. But there needs to be some rhyme and reason to it for you to make better decisions, for you to not waste time and energy trying to figure out what to do, not have to go back and do something over again because you did the wrong thing, the wrong time, in the wrong place. You got to know the business that you're in. And knowing what business you're in will require you to make some tough decisions. Sometimes in life, you're going to have to stop doing something that you enjoyed. Maybe something that was even producing results for you, something that some other people liked about you. You're going to have to stop doing that thing because it doesn't serve the business that you have decided to be in. Nobody decides what business you're in. You decide the business you're in. And those tough decisions are really what's going to make you who you are. It's going to make your business what it is. It's going to make your life become whatever it's going to become. So you need to take some time and ask yourself, figure out, what is it that I'm going for? And then you got to figure out the essence of the business that you're in. Like I heard a business guy say, look, we had a product that we were selling. This guy had an online business that we were selling this product that was making us a couple $1 million a year, but we shut the product down and stopped selling it. And why would you stop selling a product that's making you a couple $1 million a year? Who would turn down a couple $1 million a year? He said the reason we shut it down is because selling this product was taking us off our main business. Our main business is this lane over here, but this product was taking us into this lane. And if we really want to own this lane over here, we got to not do things that's going to take us into this other lane. We got to stay in the business that we're supposed to be in. So those are the tough decisions that you're going to have to make. If you don't find yourself making those tough decisions, then maybe you haven't quite nailed down what business you're in. So the question I want you to take in, marinate on for today, forever. Every time you got to make a choice. What business am I in? And does this decision, this option, this action, if I take it, does this serve the purpose of my business? It's a simple question, but it may not be easy for you to come to. But you marinate on it, you work on it, you'll figure it out. Or you can hire a coach who can help you. Work on your game.